Wrestling has more than one royal family. Acknowledge me.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to Wrestling Crossroads. I'm one happy dynamic duo Twisted, but not alongside Brother Pyro. Unfortunately, Brother Pyro is taking a temporary leave of absence, so filling in with me today will be Hex.
Hello.
So we are talking WWE Backlash, and we are in Lyon, France.
Exciting.
I am very excited for this, and we have such a short match card, which I think they're going to give everybody their time to shine.
Absolutely.
Alright, so I'm going to get us started off. We have the Kabuki Warriors defending their Women's Tag Team Championships against Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Now, it did go unanimous. Everybody picks Bianca and Jade to take the titles off of them.
Can you blame them?
No, I really can't. I mean, Jade is kind of on top of her game right now, although they haven't given her much screen time. You still see that she has very big potential coming into the company. Desario pointed out that the last time we saw Asuka on TV, she looked hurt, so maybe they are taking some time off, kind of putting her on the shelf. I did notice, however, that when they came out on SmackDown, they didn't have Io with them.
Yeah, that was definitely puzzling for me. I was definitely wondering where the Io is. So
Yeah, the genius of the sky.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see her making, if she is in France, I could see her making herself a factor in the WWE Women's Championship we have later on tonight. So, definitely something that'll probably pop up. Alright, take us into our next match.
All right, for the next match, we have the Bloodline Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Now, it's pretty evenly split here, with Pyro and Cauldron picking with Cauldron and Twisted and Flash picking Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, and Hex, Desario, and Pyro picking the Bloodline.
I mean, it's a solid pick. Your reasoning for picking the Bloodline in this one.
That Tama Tonga is unpredictable. Not to mention, you never know who else is waiting. You don't know if Solo has someone else waiting. There were rumors of another signing back at the last one. Yep. So you never know if there's someone else lying in the shadows waiting.
I agree with that, and you could say the same thing over on Kevin Owens and Randy Orton's side.
Very true.
Obviously, we have Jay, who is in a match tonight. I don't see him getting involved, but I could see returning Jimmy, turning his back on his brother. And then that's how you realign, the Usos for Reigns coming back, and that's how you set up, the Bloodline Civil War, as Desario's talked about numerous times.
Yeah, that became pretty clear once Solo stopped Paul Heyman in the middle of that ring.
And the level of amount of booze that Solo gets is almost Dominic Mysterio type heat right now.
Wild to think about it.
Right? It is astronomical. Going into our next match, we have Damian Priest taking on the Master of YEET, Jey Uso.
Yeet!
For the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, everybody aside from Cauldron is going with Damian Priest to retain his championship, where Cauldron is going Jey Uso. And I'm assuming that's because it's a favorite of his.
It is a favorite of his, and I kind of struggled with it a little bit too. I know Damian's only had it for a little bit, and me mainly thinking he's still got some time to hold on to it is the main reason I picked Damian Priest, other than, I think maybe Judgment Day's feeling like they need to pick up on the slack that they've been causing, because Damian Priest is not a happy man.
No, he is not. And, I also struggled on this one where I really wanted to pick Jey Uso, because I'd love to see him with a title other than the Tag Team Championship. But, it could go 50-50. Either Judgment Day gets involved and actually helps pick up the win, or just kind of that distraction on the outside and they know I'm not getting involved in this. Or, there's that other factor, Damian picks it up clean. But then you also have the other side and how they've been of messing things up. If they mess it up enough for Damian, there goes the win for Jey Uso. I don't think they're going to make Damian drop it anytime soon. I think if Judgment Day does get involved, it's a disqualification. Damian still retains the championship, and we end it there, thus making another case for Jay. You never beat me, which is Pyro's favorite thing for everybody to say. You have a case, you have a case, you have a case. Drew McIntyre had that case I don't know how many freaking times. Jey Uso can use it till the gods go home at this point. Lord. All right, into our next match.
All right, for our next match, we have Bayley versus Naomi versus It's Tiffy time. Oh boy, I am not.
I know you're not a fan of her. Not a fan of her.
Anyway, going into it, we have Twisted, Flash, Hex, and Cauldron all picking Bayley, with Desario and Pyro last minute switch picking Tiffany Stratton.
I know Pyro's and Desario's reasoning is, it's Tiffy time, strap that rocket to her, she's got a lot of potential. Me and you agreed on something right before the show came out. It's too early.
It's too early. Would I be surprised if she ends up with it? No, because she seems to know when's the time to strike. She's been smart in that aspect. Very smart beyond her youth.
She's a very big opportunist. She's like the Miz in a way. She's, as of right now, you look at it, she's the female Miz. She comes in, she strikes at opportunities. She knows when the right time is.
Maybe that's why I don't like her so much. She reminds me so much of the Miz, because I do not like him either.
Oh, yeah. Well, we know that's Desario's favorite, so it's no surprise that he loves Tiffany Stratton.
Sorry, Desario.
But, I agree with everybody else. It's too early. I think Bayley, obviously she had her moment. I don't see anybody going over at Backlash. If you want it, make Naomi take the L, like Pyro had said. Naomi takes the L. But I think what you do after that is you strap the rocket to Tiffany and she takes it at SummerSlam. She deserves a big 4 to take it off of Bayley. And Bayley deserves to at least hold it a bit longer.
That I can get behind a little more. Tiffany Stratton's got some fire under her boots. I don't doubt that it won't be long till she has a championship. Too early. Give it a couple more months and then give her one.
I mean, even if they introduce, I know there's talks about women's IC title, there's talks about women's US title. Even if we have that, make her the first person that takes it. Put some solidification on Tiffany Stratton if you're not going to give her the big one just yet. Mm-hmm. And I think honestly, Pyro would agree with that. Entirely.
I mean, she is probably the hottest superstar to have come from NXT so far. So
I could see them mixing and doing like a tournament with the new girls that they brought up from NXT, but she has solidified herself well before the draft. She didn't need a draft to be called up. She definitely didn't. She
definitely made people look her way from her entry. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, going into our last match and what I assume to be our main event, we have Cody Rhodes defending his newly won WWE Championship against AJ Styles. All but 2 of us, you and Cauldron, have picked Cody Rhodes, and you guys went AJ Styles. Your reasoning on that?
To most of us, it is no secret that AJ is looking to retire. Mm-hmm. And, albeit probably not the smartest call of mine to be picking AJ Styles fresh off of a Cody Rhodes winning, but I don't know. Call me wanting to give him one more run.
I agree on that, totally. Looking at it, Cody just won. I don't think they're going to take the strap off of him, but I do want to point out something that I have been seeing. AJ Styles has been the first contender for championships after winning them. He was the first opponent for Roman Reigns after he won the Universal. He was the first opponent for Seth when he won the World Heavyweight, and now for Cody after winning the WWE Championship.
That is interesting.
It is. I personally would love to see AJ Styles with another run. Do I think it's going to be right now? No. Does he deserve a big 4? Push it out till SummerSlam. Do something. LA Knight gets involved. Something happens.
Yeah, I assume he's gonna somewhat get involved. He is in France.
Even if what you do is he gets involved, we push this out to SummerSlam. We make it a triple threat. AJ takes off the title. That's great. That's fine. You give him one more run before he's done. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
And that actually concludes our entire podcast.
It was a short card.
It was a very short card, and there's not much to go into. I mean, we obviously, going back through the card, Kabuki Warriors versus Bianca and Jade, we got there mainly because Bianca and Jade kind of called their shot.
Mm-hmm.
And Bianca's already had her issues with damage control. We go to the next one, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. That entire tag team match is because Solo took over, brought in Tama Tonga, and they've just been attacking people. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They attacked Kevin Owens, and Nick Aldis was like, look, either you fix your boy, or I'm going to give my men a chance to wreak hell. And the Viper, whew, if you would have seen him in his glory days, anybody who listens, that man knows how to wreak hell.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Priest, Jey Uso. Jey Uso won, was it Battle Royal? I can't remember if it was a Battle Royal or like some type of tournament. He won, it was a series of triple threat matches, and I believe, and then it won it to him versus another person for this chance.
Yeah, we'll figure
He picked up the one. Bayley, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, that we mainly got because, you know, upon her win, Bayley was going to give a chance to Naomi. Tiffany came out and said, I thought it was me. You know, she was the first one out. She gave it to Naomi. She said, if Tiffany can beat Naomi, then it goes to Tiffany. Naomi ended up picking up the win, and Tiffany stuck her nose in business that wasn't hers. Cody and AJ, again, the series of triple threat matches led him versus LA Knight. We had a WrestleMania rematch, and we're here for this. Mm-hmm. So, you know, you kind of get, everything has a solid story to it.
Another thing to note about the Tiffany Stratton match, maybe it would not have been this way had Nia Jax not come in and attacked Bayley and distracted Naomi. So
True. And, you know, she also did kind of, if I remember correctly, got involved in the ring as well afterwards. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, this is...
She's a big fan of the squashing.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good thing she's headed to SmackDown, so we can really see where that's going to go with all those women.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. I'm just kind of sick of seeing Becky versus Nia, and I feel like we'd get that for the millionth time with Becky holding the championship.
Yeah.
But, you know, going to Raw, I'm a little surprised that we only see one title, really, from Raw being defended in this card.
Yeah, that's weird.
I can understand why we don't see Becky at home. Husband just had knee surgery. She's got to take care of the baby.
Yeah.
But you could have waited and put even the tag team titles on this. But I understand it being an earlier pay-per-view. It starts at 10:30 or 11:30 this time. You know, You want to make it something small.
Yeah.
I know Pyro is usually our one that gives the times, so I have to step in for him in this one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm not as good as Brother Pyro.
It's okay. All that weight falls on my shoulders, so I gotta beat him for the time being. You just get to be me and mock all of Brother Pyro, because that's all I
Make
do.
weird faces behind the microphone, etc., etc. Exclaim, "It's Tiffy time!" Just to be obnoxious, you know.
Hey, that's me. Alright, guys, that does conclude Backlash. I do apologize that it has been such a short podcast today, but we will make sure to definitely have a lot and hit a lot of notes in the post-show.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, thank you for having me as the substitute for Brother Pyro.
Of course.
Too bad I can't give him a big old hug right now.
But I know.
Miss you, Pyro.
If you guys do follow us on TikTok, Brother Pyro will be making a TikTok later on today to explain his absence. And like we said, we don't necessarily know how long this absence is going to be for. We will be seeing Hex yet again for our post-show. So thank you for filling in for that. And with that note, we are out of here.